Can you tell I just woke up? That's my bike, and it's just past 7 in the morning. I had a little late night, I went to bed around 9:30, so waking up a little later than usual, 7 a.m. I had a nice deep sleep, really deep dreams, like real dreams, like as real as this is right now. My dreams were equally real. When I got up at like 6:30 to go pee, went back to bed, I was just like thinking about, wow, what a real dream that was. Just remembering all the things that happened in the dream. Now, sometimes in the dreams you can only remember like 1 or 2 incidents, but this dream was so real that it was like thinking about yesterday. Like, there's just so many things that happened and I could remember. Anyways, I wanted to talk about motivation and what motivates people to do what they do. I get requests from people, they need some motivation. They say, Ted, send me your new ebook, I need motivation. Ted, what are your top audiobooks, I need motivation. Well, one of the first things I talk about in my new ebook is that motivation simply comes from not yet being where you want to be. So you don't need motivation from an outside source. You need motivation to come from the fact that you're not yet where you want to be. So the only reason I'm motivated to get on that bike and spin my arse off and get my heart rate up through my chest, through my throat, is because I'm not yet as fit as I want to be on the bike. And so that drives me. That makes me want to push harder to get to that fitness level. Why do I run around the track over and over and over and over and over again? Why do I continue to run even though I barely ever see improvements? It's because I know the improvements are happening. It's like watching a blade of grass grow. You can't just sit and watch a blade of grass and actually see it grow, or you can't just sit in front of a flower and watch it unfold. You know, you have to, or open up. You need to just trust that it's happening and enjoy the process. So if you enjoy staring at the blade of grass, awesome. Because inevitably what's gonna happen, the grass will grow. If you enjoy watching flowers, awesome. Because the flowers are growing. So that's cool. And if I enjoy running, I'm gonna keep running because I know I'm gonna get faster as a runner. And every now and then I do a hard time trial and I see the improvement. But I don't run just for the improvement. I run because I love the process of it. Of course, I want to be faster. Same with cycling, I want to be faster. But I also just love cycling. I love riding the bike. And same with swimming. It's like with swimming, you hardly ever see improvements. Well, I do. I hardly ever see improvements unless I get a coach. Because unlike biking and running, where you can just bike and run, bike and run, bike and run, and you get better, with swimming, you have to actually really focus on technique. It's like golf. You could swing a million swings and hit a million balls, and you won't get any better unless you do it consciously, unless you actually practice. So I swim a couple times a day and I barely ever see an improvement. So why do I keep going to swim? What motivates me? It's the fact that I'm not yet as good a swimmer as I want to be. And I just love swimming. Whenever I get out of the pool, I feel like $1,000,000. I feel really good. So instead of looking for motivation, look for something you want. Look for something you want and then try to make it happen. Just go for it. Even if the probable outcome is failure, go for it. If it's important for you, go for it. So many businesses start and fail every year. What motivates people to start a business that's likely going to fail? Statistically speaking, most businesses fail. So why do people do it? Because they want something. There's something out there that they want. There's something inside themselves that they want. There's an idea inside them that they want to see come to fruition. So they go for it. If they fail, who cares? At least they enjoyed the process. It's like you get in a relationship with someone and 5 years later you break up. You don't think, oh, that was a waste of 5 years. Because likely at least 4 of those years were pretty good. And in the last year you learned a whole heck of a lot. So even if I were to stop triathlon today and say, you know, I'm never gonna do it again, I wouldn't think that's a big waste of time, all these years of training. I would say, wow, I learned a lot. I learned a lot that I can apply to every other area of my life. I learned a lot that I can teach other people. So that's what motivates me. Just constant improvement, constant progression. Even if you can't see it, it's happening. It's happening. As long as you're enjoying what you're doing, it doesn't even matter anyway. So just find something you enjoy doing rather than trying to find motivation. Peace. Bananas.